Hey, what's up guys? Steve here. And today we're going to take a look at the 25 highest selling 1990s basketball cards from the Goldin weekly auction that ended on April 20th. We get a good mix of 90s basketball cards today that sold from around $100 all the way up to $2 and $3 grand. I'm not sure if I'll be able to cover every weekly Goldin auction, as they don't seem to have the amount of volume that PWCC's weekly auctions do. But I will try to mix in these weekly Goldin auctions going forward as I can. And kicking today's list off at number 25 is this 1997 Fleer Michael Jordan, card number 23. This was a PSA 10 that received 9 bids and sold for $80 even. This price is right in line with the current average sale price of this card in a PSA 10. A BGS Gold Label 10 of this Jordan has not hit the market since July of 2019, where the last one sold on eBay for $125. This Jordan is a pop of 782 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 24 is this 1998 Upper Deck Choice Preview Michael Jordan, card number 23. This was a PSA 10 that received 13 bids and sold for $88. This price is up from the last PSA 10 auction I found of this card that sold for $65 on eBay back in March. This Jordan is a pop of 97 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 23 is this 1998 Upper Deck Ovation Michael Jordan, card number 7. This was a BGS 9.5 that received 23 bids and sold for $89. This price is right in line with what Beckett 9.5s of this card have been going for. PSA 10s of this Jordan currently sell for around $140, while a BGS Gold Label 10 of this Jordan has not hit the market since December of 2020, where the last one sold on eBay for $177.50. Coming in at number 22 is this 1995 Upper Deck Michael Jordan, card number 341. This was a PSA 10 that received 10 bids and sold for $96 even. This price is up as the last PSA 10 of this card sold for $66 on eBay back in November, and I was unable to find any prior sales of this Jordan in a Beckett 10. This card is a pop of 75 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 21 is this 1994 Skybox Emotion Intense Karl Malone, card number 5. This was a PSA 10 that received 11 bids and sold for just short of $100. This price is down roughly $30 from the last two PSA 10 comps I found from the fall of 2022. This card is a pop of 27 in a PSA 10. We get a classic early 90s insert to kick off the top 20 with this 1993 Ultra Power in the Key Shaquille O'Neal, card number 7. This was a PSA 8.5 that received 15 bids and it sold for $100 even. This is the first ever sale of this card I could find in a PSA 8.5, while the last PSA 9 sold for $455 on eBay back in March. A PSA 10 of the second year Shaq insert has not hit the market since March of 2020, where the last one sold as an eBay Buy It Now for $130. The previously mentioned PSA 10 is a pop of only 1. Up next at number 19 is this 1994 Skybox Emotion Intense Patrick Ewing, card number 2. This was a PSA 10 that received 16 bids and sold for $114. This price is down $36 from the last PSA 10 of this card that sold back in February. This card is a pop of 25 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 18 is this 1994 Skybox Emotion Michael Jordan, card number 100. This was a PSA 10 that received 21 bids and sold for $168. This price is right in line with what this Jordan has been going for in a PSA 10 in 2023. A BGS Gold Label 10 of this Jordan has not hit the market since April of 2022, where the last one sold for $319 on eBay. This Jordan is a pop of 798 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 17 is this 1994 Skybox Emotion Intense Shaquille O'Neal, card number 7. This was a PSA 10 that received 17 bids and sold for just over $200. This price is up roughly $50 from the last PSA 10 auction of this card I found from back in February. I was unable to find any prior comps for this card in a Beckett 10, and this Shaq insert is a pop of 127 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 16 is this 1997 Topps OPC Tim Duncan rookie, card number 115. This was a PSA 9 that received 18 bids and sold for $214. This price is right in line with the last PSA 9 comp I found from January of this year. The last PSA 10 of this Duncan rookie to hit the market sold for $1,020 back in September of last year. And this short print Tim Duncan rookie is a pop of only 14 in a PSA 9, with only 10 copies graded higher in a PSA 10. Up next at number 15 is this 1999 Upper Deck Century Legends Century Collection Paul Pierce, card number 53. This was a PSA 10 that received 27 bids and also sold for $214. Serial numbered out of 100, this is the first ever sell of this card I was able to find from any of the major grading companies. Coming in at number 14 is this 1993 Upper Deck All-NBA Michael Jordan. This was a BGS 9.5 that received 28 bids and sold for $222. This is only the second ever comp for this card I could find in a Beckett 9.5, with the last one selling on eBay for $50 back in October of 2020. The last PSA 10 of this Jordan to go up for auction sold for $470 on eBay back in May of 2021. Coming in at number 13 is this 1996 Skybox Stardate 2000 Kobe Bryant rookie, card number 3. This was a PSA 3 that received 26 bids and sold for $228. This is the lowest graded copy of this card I was able to find in a PSA slab, and the price does seem low as a CSG3 recently sold for $300 back in October of 2022. The last PSA 10 of this Kobe rookie sold for $5,880 on eBay back in January of this year. Up next at number 12 is this 1996 Finest Michael Jordan Refractor, card number 127. This was a PSA 8 that received 18 bids and sold for $252. This price is down roughly $50 from what this card has been going for in a PSA 8. The last PSA 9 of this Jordan refractor sold for $800 back in March, while a PSA 10 has not hit the market since February of 2022, where the last one sold on eBay for $3,250. With the protective coating, this Jordan refractor is a pop of 52 in a PSA 8, 61 in a PSA 9, and 25 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 11 is this 1997 Bowman's Best Michael Jordan refractor, card number 60. This was a PSA 9 that received 23 bids and sold for $319. This price is within $20 of what PSA 9s of this card have been going for, dating back to 2022. The last PSA 10 of this Jordan refractor sold for $1,440 back in February of this year. And this card is a pop of 50 in a PSA 9 and 28 in a PSA 10. And kicking off the top 10 of today's list is this 1996 Fleer Ultra Decades of Excellence Michael Jordan. This was a PSA 10 that received 36 bids and sold for $360. I'm not sure what happened here, as this price more than doubles the current average sale price of this card in a PSA 10, which is closer to $150 in 2023. This card is a pop of 1,118 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 9 is this 1997 Topps Chrome Bulls NBA Champions refractor, card number 51. This was a PSA 9 that received 26 bids and sold for just short of $500. This price is down roughly $100 from what PSA 9s of this refractor have been going for since late 2022. The last PSA 10 of this card sold for $3,150 on eBay back in April. And this Bulls Champions refractor is a pop of 76 in a PSA 9, with 36 copies graded higher in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 8 is this 1996 Finest Kobe Bryant rookie, card number 74. This was a PSA 10 that received 44 bids and sold for $546. Someone got a pretty good deal on this Kobe rookie, as PSA 10s have been going for closer to $720 recently. I was unable to find any prior comps of this card in a Beckett 10. With protective coating, this Kobe rookie is a pop of 1,743 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 7 is this 1996 Skybox Bleachers 23K Gold Purple Signature Kobe Bryant. This was a PSA 8 that received 27 bids and sold for $600 even. This was a tough card to research, and according to the population reports, it has only been graded 24 times by PSA. A PSA 8 is a pop of 14, with only 4 copies graded higher, with all 4 being a PSA 9. Coming in at number 6 is this 1996 Topps Kobe Bryant rookie, card number 138. This was a PSA 10 that received 20 bids and sold for $665. This price is down, as this Kobe rookie has been going for closer to $800 lately in a PSA 10. The last BGS Gold Label 10 of this card sold for $2,605 on eBay back on April 18th. And this Topps Kobe rookie is a pop of 4,244 in a PSA 10. Kicking off the top 5 of today's list is this 1998 Skybox Premium Autographics Blue Scottie Pippen. This was a BGS 9 that received 60 bids and sold for just over $2,000. Serial numbered out of only 50, this is the first ever comp of this Pippen I could find in a Beckett slab. The highest past comp I found for this card was a PSA 8 that sold for $3,960 at a heritage auction back in January of 2022. Up next at number 4 is this 1995 Flair Hot Numbers Michael Jordan, card number 4. This was a PSA 10 that received 61 bids and sold for $2,134. This price is up roughly $150 from what a PSA 10 of this card has been going for recently. The last BGS Gold Label 10 of this Jordan sold for $3,240 back in March, while a Beckett Black Labeled Pristine 10 has not hit the market since April of 2020, where the last one sold for $8,100 on eBay. This Jordan is a pop of 223 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 3 is this 1996 Skybox EX2000 A Cut Above Michael Jordan, card number 5. This was a BGS 8.5 that received 68 bids and sold for $2,670. This comp is within $200 from the last Beckett 8.5 that sold back in September of last year. The last BGS 9.5 of this Jordan insert sold for $8,100 back in January, and a PSA 10 of this card has not hit the market since April of 2015, where the last one sold for $1,225 on eBay. Up next at number 2 is this 1997 Skybox Z-Force Superman Brave Michael Jordan, card number 190. This was a BGS 9.5 that received 59 bids and sold for $2,820. This is the first BGS 9.5 of this Jordan to hit the market since June of 2022, and this price is drastically down as that prior BGS 9.5 sold for $6,000 at a Goldin Elite auction. Serial numbered out of 399, the last PSA 10 of this Jordan to hit the market sold for $21,861 back in March of 2020. And topping off today's list at number 1 is this 1996 Fleer Michael Jordan Thrill Seekers, card number 6. This was a PSA 9 that received 64 bids and sold for $3,478. This price is down roughly $700 from the last PSA 9 of this card that sold back in November of last year. Thanks for joining me today, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.